You wanna know what's really bothersome? Like, for real. It's really bothersome, the day and age that we're in, and the resources that we have, and just all of the changes and improvement that we've made, that there are still individuals in 2022 who still have an outdated mindset and or belief system. Um, it's really sad if I'm being completely honest. You have people who are literally in a Gen Z generation. We have people who are, I don't even know what they call my millennium. You know, and I'm about to be 30. Um, I don't know what we call because I don't really care about, what are we? Gen Z, millennials? I think millennials. I don't know, but people just in general who have belief systems from times and dates where they weren't even alive in. I think that's really crazy. So for the most part, like everything that I do, with everything that I do, anything that I talk about on YouTube is literally just advice. It's not for you to take it, run with it, and use it for your story. If you so choose to resonate with what it is that I'm saying, then by all means, let it resonate. I mean, let it marinate. God, I ain't done this shit in so long. Look, y'all gotta forgive me. I've been going through life. I've had some struggles. I've had some ups. I've had some downs. I've had more ups than downs, but the downs really tried to kill me. But you know what? Like I said, you really cannot stop a spiritual gangster like myself. So I just have to be honestly thankful and grateful for everything that I've been through. Just this year alone, and the year hasn't even really just kicked off yet. And it's already just on a great improvement. So I really want to be thankful for that. But back into the groove of things and just informing and just hoping that anything that I put out there marinates, resonates. Sorry, I had to go and hit the blunt. I was too hyped and I was too nervous for no apparent reason. It's really just me in here. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, it's 2022 and there's a lot of vast and changes, improvements in the world, but we still have people who are stuck. We still have people who are complacent. We still have people who are choosing lesser than themselves. So, I know that there are some people out there who come to my channel, who want some advice, who want just a glimmer of hope, of faith, that they can make it out of the situation. First and foremost, let's look at what keeps you stuck. Let's look at what keeps you codependent to circumstances and or people, because what many people don't understand is just not people that you can be codependent on. It's your religion you can be codependent on. It's your job you can be codependent on. It's the drugs you can be codependent on. It's not just people and or drugs. There are an abundant amount of things that you can be codependent on, and being codependent on something just simply means that you don't have, let me not say that because somebody might get offended. Being codependent on something and or someone is simply being tied to an energy that no longer serves your highest good. So, for instance, there are so many people who are tied to relationships with people just for the benefit of finances. There's probably some woman out there right now who's never had a job a day in her life, who doesn't know how to go out there and get a job. She doesn't even know how to pick up a motherfucking telephone and pay a goddamn phone bill. But her husband knows how to, or her boyfriend, should I say. There's a guy out there, same situation. He doesn't know how to do not a goddamn shit squat, but his wife and our partner knows how to. These people are afraid to walk away from these situations. Why? Because they are codependent. Now, I do want to understand the fact that just because you are in a codependent situation does not make you a bad person. Being codependent, like I said, simply means that you are attached to a situation, outdated belief system, and or a person that no longer serves your highest good. If you are someone who is codependent on someone else because you do not have the ability and or the capability to go out and do it yourself, like I said at the beginning, this does not mean that you're a bad person. It just means that the circumstances that you've put yourself in, or that life has put you into, in order for you to see and make changes for yourself, those changes haven't been made. So you're going to continuously go through cycles and cycles of trying to depend on someone outside of yourself to make you either happy, to make you either fulfilled, to make you either feel satisfied in that moment. However, it will never work. There's not a single soul on earth who has made it to the finish line being codependent on someone else. Vice versa, if you are someone who is enabling a codependent individual, meaning that you are someone who is seeing the traits in the flags, that they say of someone who is codependent, or a situation that is codependent. Say you're abusing drugs and you know that you're becoming codependent on these drugs, but you're choosing not to walk away and or seek help in order to get off of these drugs. Say you are someone who has a spouse who you do everything for. You pay all of the bills, you come home, you cook, you clean. This person don't do not a goddamn thing but bust it open at the end of the goddamn night, and sometimes they don't even do that right. You are witnessing the behavior of said person, yet you aren't speaking up and or saying anything. This is a moment for yourself in order to step out of a cycle and choose better for yourself. Like I said, there's not a single person who made it to the finish line being codependent on someone else. There's not a single person who made it to the finish line dragging someone else along when they knew they should have let them go a long time ago. So it goes both ways, and like I said, this isn't to make anyone feel bad or make anyone seem like, your life is shit or things are bad, but it's just to be completely honest and transparent with individuals, because trust me, anything I'm telling you about, I've been there. I've been the bitch that was codependent on someone else, and the shit went horrible. I've been the bitch that was dragging other people along, and the shit went horrible for myself. It's nothing worse than trying to make it somewhere and having people who are not capable, who aren't equipped, and who do not belong to be with you on a journey, because at a certain point in your life you get to a road. There's a line where you have to go this way, you have to go that way. If you go this way, these people can't come with you. That's glory. You go that way, those people, they can go with you, but then it's just going to loop right back around. You're going to have to come back to that same spot you're in right now and make a decision. You understand? And sometimes you don't even get back to that same spot, because something could happen to you drastically within that loop, and you don't even make it to that same spot again in order to make that decision. So just make sure you are aware of those things when you are looking into. Another thing that I want to point out is that your feelings are valid. There are so many of us who have faced adversity. There are so many of us who have faced trials and tribulations. There are so many of us who have fucked up completely in life. We've done something completely dumb. We've done something completely stupid. We've said things. We've hurt people. I want to tell anyone and everyone out there who is in this moment hurting from something that someone put you through. Your feelings are valid. However, that does not give you the right to go out and hurt someone else. Hurt people hurt people. So be a hurt person that chooses to heal instead of choosing to go out and hurt other people, because not only are you continuously hurting yourself, you're becoming a detriment to everything and everyone around you. You kind of become a poison, a succubus energy, like where you just start sucking negative, you just have this negative energy about you. And so you spew out that negative energy out there into the world, universe, and you co-create these circumstances that just are not favorable for you. There's not a single person on this earth who is meant to suffer. You choose to suffer if you choose to look at situations as if they are happening to you instead of for you. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. If you're able to remember that in every situation that's going on in your life, you'll 10 times out of 10 be able to see that whatever it is that is causing you damage, pain, that's making you stay up at night, that's just itching at you, and it just doesn't sit right within your soul, you'll see that it no longer serves your highest good, and you'll continuously remove that and everything else so that you can become the best version. When we choose to heal beyond the things that hurt us, we choose love, we choose acceptance, we choose ourselves. We choose to see that everything and everyone has a purpose and a reason for entering our life. Sometimes some people come into your life and they will hurt you. Sometimes some things, jobs come into your life. There could be something that you're manifesting, wishing for, and or praying for right now that could be coming into your doorstep tomorrow. You'll get it within a week, it could be gone. You'll get that person that you've been crying for, that you've been praying for, to text you and or call you. You'll have a great 3-month relationship, and then at the end of the 3 months, it's done. It's very important to understand that there is a season and a reason for everything in your life. come and go. It's important not to get attached, and it's important to learn what detachment means. A lot of people think that detaching from situations means taking your feelings out and completely throwing it away. Detachment simply means overstanding your position in the situation so that when it's time to let that situation and or person go, that you can let it go with grace. There should not be a reason why any of us are having fights, arguments, brawls with our coworkers, with our significant others, with our families, because we want to separate and do things that are beneficial for our highest good. If you're in a situation where someone is trying to stop you, fight you, coerce you, trick you, damage you, defame you, publicly just embarrass you because you are choosing better for yourself, understanding once you first and foremost remove yourself from the situation, that lives get better. You will always have demons trying to attack you once you are on the rise to becoming who the hell you are. Why? Because demons want you to stay stuck down in hell with them. Not all of us are meant to stay stuck. Some people will stay stuck down in the pits of hell. But if you choose to accept yourself, step out of the little weak ass fishbowl that y'all call religion, and I say that not to knock anyone. This is gonna be a good one. Let me not say weak ass religion, because religion honestly helped me when I was younger. It helped me see the God within me. It helped me understand that there is a God. It helped mold certain beliefs that I still carried with me to this day, of being a good, kind person, not a nice person, but a kind person. Because being kind, being nice is like a chore. You have to be nice to people, and if you're not nice to people, then you're rude, you're nasty, you're just all of these things that are not nice. I choose to be kind. I choose to give my energy to people who choose to give it to me. I choose to be a bitch if you're a bitch to me. I choose to dog walk your ass across the goddamn motherfucking highway intersection if you dare try me on a motherfucking bad day and or a good day. These are choices, that I make, just like everyone else makes their own choices. But I will say that religion helped me, but also scared the fuck out of me. And the one thing that I've learned in life is that the God that I serve doesn't want me to so much as fear its presence. It wants me to understand and love its presence. You understand what I'm telling you? So I hate that we have this fear mindset when it comes to the source that created us. Some people call it God. Some people just say the universe. To me, it's all interconnected, because at the end of the day, we all come from the same damn thing. We all believe the same. We all piss the same. We all, at the end of the day, if you are not a human being, you are an energetic field that was put here for a reason, and you are serving a purpose, no matter what you believe that is. So for me, religion just was not it. It kept me hindered, it kept me afraid, and it kept me sheltered. I felt as if there were so many things that I could not go out and do, and if I did go out and do them things, that I would be condemned to the highest, I would just be condemned to the cross. And I didn't like that, and I knew that that was not something that was of me. And this might not hit everyone, but it'll hit someone. For myself, I've stated this before, I'm black, clearly, and I own it, I accept it, I love it. I'm also Native American, Cherokee, highly, I know for a fact that before my people were enslaved, they believed in something that was not taught to them, that was taught to them, but that wasn't taught to them from something that enslaved them. Many people fail to remember that the Bible that you read, study, abide by, go by, cool, do you, point blank and period. For me, however, I also know that those rules, that book was thrown and beaten into my ancestors, and it was put on them as a way to put fear inside of them. And I will no longer live my life in fear. I don't give a damn who you are, where you are. You can be like, oh, I'm gonna take you out, bitch. I don't want to be here really anyway. But God just put me down here and just said, hey, do you. And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do me, So that's just my own personal story with religion, my beliefs with it, how I came out of it, what I did, how I just moved forward. Not knocking anyone who's still in it. Hey, more power to you. But for me, don't bring that shit around me. I don't care. All that good stuff. You might get punched in your face, but you know, I'm not perfect. I always say that. Another topic I wanted to bring up is the topic of lust. And the reason I wanted to bring up this topic is because, like everything that I talk about, I'm gonna talk about not anything that I haven't really experienced and or overcome. And overcoming lustful energy is so overpowering. It's so uplifting. It's one of those things where it's like, damn, I can't believe I did that shit, you know? So first and foremost, if anyone, let's just call it what it is, we're human beings. We have urges. We have natural urges. And sex releases a lot of endorphins that are very positive for you. So this is not me knocking sex. This is not me saying you shouldn't have sex. First of all, no child should be listening to this anyway, because I don't put this for kids anyway. But as adults, get it how you get it, you know? Go get you some. Go lick a pussy. Go suck a dick. Go lick a titty, you know? Go stick a finger down your throat. Go do something, you know? Just have fun if you are in the position to. And the reason I say that is because there's a difference between being in a lustful sexual energy and just being in a sexual energy where you're just free, open, you know your role, you know your position, you know who you are, you know that there are no attachments. Honestly, if you are someone who is appreciating yourself, loving yourself, you know, just doing the right thing, walking in your truth, standing in your truth, and you got spirit on your side, the universe on your side, God on your side, Buddha, Allah, whoever it is that you believe in, if you are someone who is just walking down your path doing the right damn thing, then you gotta understand that you have spirit guides, you have whatever it is protecting you, whatever it is that you believe in, that's gonna make sure that there is not anything that's gonna come near you that's gonna harm you. So if you are someone who is just like, example, myself, single, free, out there, do what I want to do, contrary to what you believe. I don't give a damn what you see me post on social media. You don't know my world like I know my world. If I wanted to go out and so choose to engage in sexual encounters with individuals, that would be something that is perfectly normal and is acceptable for myself. Why? I'm single. Number two, I make my own damn money. Number three, I'm grown. I do what the hell I want to do. Number four, you ain't got no attachments, you single, we can have a casual encounter. The problem comes when you are engaging in sexual activities with individuals who are married, who are committed, who have attachments to them, where it kind of becomes, let's say you, in pause, somebody gonna take this the wrong way. Having sex with someone who's married does not mean you are in a lustful energy per se. For me, I think it is, for the simple fact, my camera just shifted. If you're married, I know I can go out there and get it how I want to get it from anyone. So I don't need to deal with someone like you know? But because I'm just like possibly horny, possibly not really knowing my worth, I'm gonna sleep with you, not really caring that you are married. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because I've been there. So for me, you are in a lustful energy, sleeping with people who are committed. Now, sorry, my cat's doing the most. Now, like I said, as opposed to someone who both single, do what you want to do. Like I said, you're young, free. Even if you're older, you're free. Do what you want to do. Go, do it. Like I said, the problem comes when you become attached to sexual energies, where you used to start sleeping with anything and everyone, where you just start just giving yourself away to the lowest bidder, you know? And I say the lowest bidder, not the highest bidder, because I mean, we have all given ourselves, well, not all, most of us, a lot of us, some of us, have given ourselves away to someone who we knew we should not have given ourselves away to. There are people still in this day who are in relationships, who are in commitments, who are building families with people that they know they shouldn't be laying next to. There's people you could literally be dreaming about someone. Hell, I'm still there dreaming about motherfucker, you know? You could literally dream of someone and know that you should be going to this person, or have this strong ass desire to go to this person, but you're just sitting there like, This looks good. You know, that's that's the type of energy I'm talking about. The type of energy that gets you fucked up. And when I say get you fucked up, I mean that's the type of energy when you are in lustful energy, just like codependent energy. You start losing your money, you start losing your health, you start losing your mind, you start losing your friends, you start losing your family, you start losing your job, you start losing just everything that you know that made you you starts going away. Why? Because you're in an energy that is not of you. You are energy. You are literally attached to an energy. It's like I said, it's like a succubus energy. You're attached to an energy that's literally draining you of every single resource that makes you you, until it takes you down, until you have literally nothing left in than the skin on your body, and even that's not enough. You know. So, in order to step out of situations like this and step away from people like that, let me just say this. First and foremost, this is gonna be real long. Somebody probably just gonna have to sit, get you some popcorn, or get you a blunt. Just listen, you know. I'm not a teacher. Lies. I am a teacher. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not your sister, your brother. I'm not your God. I'm not any of those things. If I am anything, it's just someone who tries to help people come through situations like I've come through them. And if I know anything, coming out of lustful energy, coming out of energy that depletes you, coming out of lustful energy is hard as hell when you do it by yourself. If you do not have the capability to go out and seek help, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. If you are in a lustful state of energy, you need to sit down and figure out why the hell you feel the way you feel about sex. Why do you feel you need sex so much? Why do you feel that you cannot go without getting your rocks off? Why you feel like you just want to go out and sleep with any and everyone? I'm telling you because I've been there. I had to sit with myself and see why it was that I had this attachment to penis. You know? I had to sit there and figure out what was it that made me feel like I needed to go out and have sexual encounters with random motherfuckers, you know? I don't give a damn if you look at me funny. You can say whatever you want. Put it in the goddamn comments. Talk shit all you want to. Bitch, you can judge me till the motherfucking day I die. You won't whoop my ass, I'll tell you that much. But the minute someone judges you, always remember that the skeletons that are in their closet are 10 times deeper than those that you are expressing and showing to the world. So, that's for some dumb bitch. But I've been there. I've sat with myself and I had to really, really cry about it. I had to really sit there and talk to God. I had to literally sit there, write it down, journal it, you know, what made me feel that way. And for myself, it took me back to being a child and being told I was ugly, being molested as a child by my sibling. It had me going back and just remembering so much that I had completely forgot. And once you do that, it's like I always say, with healing, nothing happens overnight like that. Your healing is always going to continue until the day you are no longer on earth. You are going to always heal from the things that brought you pain, because there's always going to be things that bring you pain. You're going to always heal from just toxic situations, people, environments, because there's always going to be something outside of yourself that's going to make you feel, you know. The trick in life is to understand the energies that come into your life to disrupt you, so that you do not allow it to disrupt you and keep you in a state of hindrance, so that it stops you from becoming the best version of yourself. So like I said, for myself, it was sitting down, journaling, understanding all of these things that was taking place to me, and allowing myself the space to heal. And when you allow yourself the space to heal, you understand that you're going to make mistakes. You've made mistakes, so you're going to continuously make mistakes. It's okay. It's about how you get up and learn from the mistakes that you are making. And some people, healing takes 2 weeks. Some people 6 months. Some people 3 years. No matter how long it takes you. Time is of the essence. When you are healing, when you are learning of yourself, when you are discovering yourself, when you are going through the dark night of your soul, when you are removing and shedding skin and layers of traits that no longer serve you. Some people have toxic shit build up on their body from 1993. Some people from 1943. You know, some people have mountains of shit, and some people won't be able to get all that shit up off of them. But it's the work that you put in to start removing those layers of skin that no longer serve you. And once you remove those layers, you start to see a brand new you. You understand what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm about to get off and go do some things. But I want to leave you with this message. I alluded to this earlier and I'm going to allude to it again. We all make mistakes in life. It's a learning experience. Life is one big ass school, you know? You are the student, life is a teacher. Every single life chapter is a level up. Every single one. We all go through cycles. We all meet people. We all experience things. We all are on a journey of self-discovery. Do not let what you've done in your past hinder you from moving forward in a positive light. No matter what you've done, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can always overcome any situation, any circumstance, any obstacle if you truly believe that you are capable of becoming the best version of yourself, and we all are capable. If you weren't capable, you wouldn't be given the gift of opening up your eyes in the morning. You wouldn't be given the gift of feet to walk towards your destiny. You wouldn't be given the gift of hands to move things, to get out of your way. You wouldn't be given the mouth to speak into existence the things that you know are destined for you. And even if you don't have the feet, they got wheelchairs. Even if you don't have hands, they got prosthetic hands. You know, there's always an opportunity and or some way for you to become the best version of yourself. Do not let who you were stop you from becoming who you are. Always be choosing to remember that. Always be choosing to accept yourself, to forgive yourself, and to forgive others. Because God, I had to learn forgiveness was hard for me, because I just not realizing I'm still carrying pain and hurt and not hate, but harboring feelings that was keeping me hindered. And I had to really forgive people and look at things from a different perspective and be like, this didn't happen to you, but for you. Always be remembering to look at life in a situation. Look at life from that viewpoint. Life isn't happening to me, but for me. So if you're in a situation where things are happening to you, you're not happy, your partner looking different, I don't want that bitch no more, I don't want that nigga no more. You know, look at why it's happening for you instead of to you. Oh, I got married to this bitch, I don't even want him no more, you know, I gotta get a divorce. Well, hey, it's better you get a divorce now than 10 years later where you've accumulated probably a little bit more change and they take every damn thing for you. Or it's better to get divorced now before you end up don't have an opportunity to get a divorce and that bitch is sitting over here dancing around all your damn money and you sitting over there in the grave somewhere, you know? Or for some of you, this could be a job. I don't want to go to work, this is that. There's nothing worse I hate than hearing people complain about their damn job. And why do we as individuals continuously show up in places where we know we are not being fulfilled and met with the reciprocity? You know? I'm going to tell you a story. I was supposed to get up out here. I'm going to tell you a story, and this is God's true story. This year, at the very beginning of this year, I faced homelessness. I was working a job, and my job was actually a pretty decent job. My job, I remember finding out that, you know, the apartment that I was going to try to move to, I wasn't going to get. And the apartment that I was leaving, it was like I had to be out of there like the next day. So I remember just like being broken at work, getting a phone call at work, being broken, like just shattered, like just in fucking pieces. And it was like, shit, don't know what I'm going to do. And I remember talking to my boss and asking her just for like resources. And the bitch couldn't give me anything. I said, okay. I'm going to put it in God's hands. Prayed. There was a customer at my job who literally set me down, prayed with me, cried with me. And it was just incredible because in that moment, that's how I knew. First of all, I already know God's wonders. Look at me. Come on. So I knew God's wonders. But in that moment, my faith was really tested because I was like, how the fuck is this happening to me? You know, I don't know what type of witchcraft, dark magic is going on out there, but bitch, send it back to them hoes with 10 times the motherfucking strength of 10,000 elephants. You know, and God did that for me, or He's doing that for me now. So if you're going through hell, congratulations. But I remember sitting there just like going through thinking, why is this happening to me? And I remember having to sit there and be like, this isn't happening to you, but for you. It's here to show you how strong you really are. Before this incident happened to me, I used to be so damn codependent. I used to be codependent on the people around me. They were gonna make sure everything was straight. All I had to do was sit my ass right there and get on YouTube and make a goddamn video. I'll go to work a couple of times here and there and there. But making sure that things was actually done wasn't happening. And God was like, hey, because when that happened, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't fuck with a lot of people. I don't deal with people besides probably 3 people, and those people are practically people I was living with, you know? So when I tell you I became head honcho over everybody, and I had to make sure I knew where everyone was going, where all of our shit was going, and who was gonna pay for it. I went a week without having a fucking place of my own. A week. 1 week. And that was because I was diligent, I had faith, and I believed that the situation that I was in, it wasn't happening to me but for me. I ain't know how. I ain't know what was gonna happen. It was terrifying. And I was sitting there like, bitch, if I gotta do it like this, I gotta do it, you know, and I was just like, I always did say I wanted to be a hotel hopper, not the prostitute type, but, just like, live out of hotels. I didn't care that much about having something for myself so strongly until life put me in a situation where I had to be like, bitch, you gonna fight or flight? Because most people who are in a situation that I was in and who were in situations that I've been in previously would not have made it. I can't tell you how many people that I don't talk to no more who have literally said, I don't know how you made it. I don't know how you got over that heartbreak. I don't know how you got kicked out of that motherfucker's house and you had to come back all the way to Texas. I don't know how you got over them people sitting over here attacking you, dragging you. I don't know how you got over them people molesting you. I don't know how you got over just all of the shit that I've been through in 29 years of life. And I've been through some shit. Might not have been as much shit as you, but no matter what it is, no matter what the shit is, you can overcome it. So I really wanted to just spread that message because there is someone out there who is facing something and all they needed was that faith. All they needed was that hope that you really just need to believe. You might not be able to see your way out of a situation, but all you really need to do is believe. And trust and believe. If you are in a situation where everything is crumbling down from you and you are being forced up out of a situation, you better go. You better go. There's nothing worse than being forced out of a situation and trying to hold on to it while you're being forced out of it. Or there's nothing worse than being forced out of a situation and going back into a situation that was taken away from you. Well, don't be stupid. Go do something else. Just try it. Be choosing to have options. Be choosing to step away from what you know, because 10 times out of 10, if you step away from what you know, if it's no longer working for you, whatever it is that you step into, that ain't even gonna matter. Y'all have a great day. Always remember to step out there, put your best foot forward, show up and show out.